But we will get going here. I was playing pretty well this week, actually. I got my rating up to 1790, I think. But it's going the other way now. Okay, the Queen's Gambit accepted. Stefan Gutnik Allen. Gutnik Allen? No idea. Okay, we'll capture the pawn back. And it's kind of a funny arrangement he's going for here. I'm not sure what the point is, but let's just get castled and get our knight out to oppose his knight. And he's got a fianchetto set up here. Yeah, I don't usually see this. I don't know what the strategy is here. Let's bring the bishop out on this diagonal. Put the rook on the c file. The usual stuff. Well, if he wants to trade, he can trade. He has to trade or go back, because if he just retreats trying to keep the pin, the bishop is trapped there. So he decides to trade. I'm hitting the knight, the rook in the corner. And also he's got a backwards pawn here, so I don't think this opening was a success for black. Not sure how he usually plays this, but yeah, it just seems weird. Okay, so rook here on the c file. And on the other hand, his king position is pretty solid. He has knight here. Just he can grab the bishop if he wants. So I don't have the bishop pair. It's not the most active bishop. It's hitting two pawns that are well defended. So I guess it's not a great loss to lose it at this point. So he just defends there. Yeah, how do I evolve this position? I think if I put my knight here, which is kind of what I want to do, then he puts his knight here, and my queen and bishop, the fork becomes dangerous. Let's see, I could go here, put the queen on a dark square, but he could kick it with the knight. Let's just drop back here. He attacks my, square. I don't know why. I was thinking about a fork here. Of course, this square is guarded by a pawn, so it's not. But getting the queen out of the way, maybe with the idea of pushing some pawns here, could be okay. See, like if I went e4, e5, shut down this bishop, force this knight to move. Has no great squares to go to. And this pawn's not defended, but it's not under attack either, so. Yeah, so he strikes back with e5. It makes sense. Not taking part in the marathon. I didn't know about the marathon. Okay, we'll just do this. Keep this pawn backwards. His knight can come here. My bishop can drop back. I can push the f-pawn maybe if I want to open up the center at some point. Yeah, this is defended 3 times and attacked twice. Plus I think I'm going to try kicking his knight. Kicking it out of that square. So he kicks me first. His knight is not defended there. So let's just drop back. See where it wants to go. This is still defended twice, attacked twice. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. He could defend the knight with the queen, I guess. And he tries that. Okay. How about rook here? We could just double up here. Plus we're hitting the b pawn. See where his knight goes now. I think the only move it can make is here. If it goes here, there's a fork with the rook and forking the queen and the knight. And if it goes here, the queen, oh, it could go here. I take it back. It could go here. I bring the rook and the queen could retreat along this diagonal. I was thinking the queen was trapped, but it's got to retreat. Ah, so he defends it. Okay. That's true. He can do that. Let's bring this knight out. I have to worry about this guy getting trapped here, but if the knight attacks it, I take the rook. I take the other knight, so far it's not trapped. And maybe I'll just push this pawn. Takes, and I got more pressure on the knight. Okay, let's take here first. Knight. The knight can move with the tempo on the queen. Okay, it chose to go there. Just step back here, I guess. Maybe here. Got knight here, check. Queen takes queen. So the queen retreated. Okay. Well, I can see if we can get some pressure on the queen like this. So bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. No, he's got the queen there. Maybe knight here. Followed by knight here. Yeah, it was getting a little tricky for him. I think I'm better here. I think he didn't just lose on time, but he was actually losing. No, he's not. He's still in the game, still about even. He has to find this move, rook d2. Wow. One option is just to take the knight. If I go here, now we can take the knight by hitting my queen. And yeah, if I take his knight, he takes my rook. That one didn't work out so well for me. And one rook and two pieces, and he's getting another piece there. So I have to take the other way. I have to do... he takes the knight, I have to take the queen. He takes the queen. I can take the rook or the bishop, huh? Why would I take the bishop instead of the rook? Oh, because when I take here, it hits the rook. Tricky stuff. He can retreat his rook or play a check. Anyway, and then it's about even. But a complicated game, and he could not find the move in time. So got my first win this stream. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay, well, let's try the French. Let's see. I think we did a Sicilian. Oh, I haven't done E5 yet. I've done a Sicilian. We're doing a French now. Oh, we get the win hour. Nice. Yeah, it's, I guess, an easy thing to overlook. You see the tactic and you don't see the answer. Ah, the finger slip variation. No, this is a different one. The finger slip is bishop here. So his knight is still pinned. I could take it, and he'd have to take back with a pawn. And I could take here. But is that any good? Yeah, let's do the normal thing. Play the c-pawn up. See if he kicks my bishop. He doesn't. He does that instead. Okay, I'll take it. I can't take. Huh. Well, I can't take with the queen anyway. I could take with the knight, I suppose. I mean, the pawn. Take with the pawn. Now that leaves me with this isolated pawn here. I don't think this is any good. He can just take it, in fact, because I can't take back. Is this some opening trap I have fallen into? Yeah. He could have just taken, because if the queen takes, then bishop here check wins the queen. But now I'll get a few defenders up here, so I should be okay. Get castled and put a rook here, and that would be all good. See, I need to defend this bishop. I don't especially want to trade queens just yet. So we will get castled. A knight here, then push this pawn up. Okay, yeah, he's piling on. Maybe I should have done something about that pawn first, huh? Could kick the knight. Wonder if I could take here with check. But anyway, let's just defend the pawn then. Okay, let's develop. Now I can push this pawn, right? Because it's got a... well, now I can definitely push that pawn. I suppose he's got a check here, but this pawn is defended over here. Doesn't have a dark squared bishop. So, I mean, he has the check here. But I don't see... pawn takes because... What's the danger? It's no longer a discovered attack on the queen. Hello, Vanzilla. How you doing? So yeah, he's attacking here. I've got to defend it. I think this will work though. He can take here with check. I can block with the queen. So he gets a bunch of pawns, but I get some backfire along the F-file here. And I have an extra piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 4 to 6. So he's got 2 pawns. 2 pawns for the piece. Yeah, so let's put this rook here. Threaten to take here. Do I play much chess over the board? You know, I used to play regularly, but I got into... Well, I haven't since the pandemic, basically. Although not because of the pandemic. I had other issues I had to deal with. So yeah, I've been thinking maybe I should play some more, get back into it. But yeah, basically it's been 3 or 4 years since I've played over the board. So yeah, I thought this would be fine here. And he resigned. Okay, that was fine. Yeah, that was kind of a funny game. Yeah, I like to play in person. Yeah, right here. So I wonder if I've already done something wrong, because he can take here. And if I take back, then this check is even stronger. Okay. It all looked bad. I should take there. Okay. But so what have I done wrong here? So I guess c5 is the wrong move here. So I should take here first. And play knight f6. Okay. Well, that looks like a very normal way to play, and I've still got the pin. So my impetuous c5 was a mistake there. If you have to travel a long distance, yeah, that's can be a pain. I understand completely. Okay, let's get a new game here. E4. If he moves, Sergey 14, 140, 680. Okay, I don't know. Let's do an Italian game. The Hungarian defense. Oh, I got all kinds of weird things going on here. Just going to defend the center. Give a retreat square for the bishop. He's going to trade it off. Let's see. Let's block any potential pins here and get castled. So yeah, we have a very standard kind of position here, although usually it's black that gets this attack in. I'm not sure what that was for. So can I attack that pawn somehow? I guess he's going to play c5. Yeah, he can play c5. He's going to get another trade in, I guess. Yeah, let's have to keep an eye out on this diagonal because there can be a sudden attack against the queen. I mean, sudden attack on that diagonal with this queen, for example. I thought he was going to take my knight first. He just let me grab that pawn. Okay, so I have this check here. If it's any good, he stepped away from it. I can take the bishop. Could kick the knight. His queen comes over here with check. Well, let's see where the knight goes. The queen moves with check. Oh, okay, the knight defends the... let's get the king away from the checking square. I guess I'm going to play this pawn up and then bring the rook over. That will, I suppose, help validate what I'm doing here. If he wants to trade queens, I guess it's okay. He did want to trade queens. I thought this is an okay position for me to go in for the queen trade. If he takes this pawn, I can take his bishop, so I'm not hanging a pawn, I don't think. Wow. Just really wants everything off the board. Okay, let's defend this pawn and then move the bishop here. Okay. You want everything off? Fine, fine. So I'm just going to march my king up and win with this passed pawn here, right? Now, the best kind of passed pawn is outside passed pawn. So if I can get one over here, I will do that. Next best is a protected passed pawn. Oh, I've already given up a pawn here. But yeah, his pawn hangs too. Okay. So we can step up here, I guess. No, I step up on this side. And attack the bishop here. And we can push it forward here. Okay, we're getting close. Yep, so that's the trick. So let's hold on to this pawn. And we can take this pawn over here. Huh. his king does have a move. Okay. So now we can promote this pawn. Maybe this doesn't work. because his king this is the wrong colored square. Oh, he's going to let me win. Okay, that's very nice of him. He had to get rid of this pawn and get his king back here, so maybe there was no way for him to win. And he resigned. Yeah, he has to give up this pawn, and the other one marches through. So it was probably winning most of the way. I mean, yeah, he just went into a losing endgame for no particular reason. But anyway, I think that's it for this session. Boy, I had a lot of losses this time. It's nice to finish out a win. Anyway, remember to follow me to get notifications for when I'm streaming. And I will see you all next time. And if you're in America or a country that observes Mother's Day, have a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Bye-bye now.